Wow, morning YouTube. Off to the 250 prepper meet. Nice cold autumn morning, really looking forward to it. Come with me.
Winds are whipping waves up like skyscrapers, and the harder they hit me, the less I see.
So these guys want a bit of breakfast. Just want to show you the all the happy campers. So this is all of the kind of prepper meet. This is where people have decided to camp. We got just about everything from people under bashers to people with adventure overland vehicles worth tens of thousands. But everybody's picked their spot. And let's go and meet a few of them. Wow, so I've just had the walk round and nobody died in the night. I've sort of stuck my nose into most of the tents and said good morning to people. Everybody seems to have had a lovely old time, you know, nobody got soaked to the skin or their tent leaked or anything like that, so, you know, no one's been in trouble. Like I say, people are tucking into breakfast. It's a beautiful sunny morning. It's a bit of a frost early doors, but apart from that, it's all good, nothing bad. And just like I say, you know, thank you to everyone for coming. No one's more surprised than me. We've ended up with about 250, a little over, people that have turned up. And everyone's been good as gold, you know, no one sort of had one over the 8 and got a little bit leery or was making too much noise. You know, they're a brilliant community. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For the couple of people that have dropped off gifts for me, I'm really sorry I wasn't there. It was my little girl's 6th birthday and we had a couple of actors dressed up as fairies and elves, and they had a little grotto and they were sort of storytelling and then party games and stuff. And as you can appreciate, I had to be there for that, so apologies for shooting off. But I think out of the 4 days, sort of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I'm going to be here for I've been here for 3 of them. So yeah, you know, that's me. Back sort of early doors Sunday morning now, so I'm just about to catch up with Funky and Lone Wolf and get a bit of breakfast on. I'll share that with you. So this is V just doing her own breakfast. I'm all right. I'm all right, Jack.
Go on then,
you know.
put it back up. Good girl, well done. Oh, that looks lovely, doesn't it? Vegetarians look away now.
Well, so you join us at the critical phase of the operation, which is breakfast. Normal suspects, Funky, Lone Wolf, myself, V. Lone Wiseman's probably just out of shot. There you go.
No, he isn't.
And tell us here as well.
Yeah. And yeah, nothing but the bare essentials. Bit of breakfast. Compliment to Funky, really. I just cook the eggs. If you go camping with Funky, do not let him cook the eggs. they're always covered in oil, burnt with cinder, because he just puts them in with everything else.
No, they're not. No.
So
just ignore this.
Apart from that, you know, breakfast with Funky, you won't be disappointed. We're going to crack into this. Thanks very much for watching and joining us. And so the old trailer's working a treat. Sort of managed to sort of drag it off into the woods, and. It's this, you know, it's just being able to kind of do your admin, a little bit washing up liquid, a little bit of bleach, keeping everything clean, tidy in the field, disposing of your gash, not leaving anything lying around to get kind of contaminated, knocked over, you know, just camp routine, keep it all tidy. Okay, so I'm just having a walk through the woods and checking out everybody's kind of camping systems, and we've got people, you know, just under a basher, where we've got other people in the woods with a overland adventure vehicle with, you know, plasma TV that runs into tens of thousands of pounds, you know, so everybody's here, you know. A few people have come with a family and put traditional tents up in the field, and it's all good. I'm having a little sort of nose around the woods to see how people are setting up, because I'm looking to learn something. You know, I've seen a few bits and pieces that I've thought, bloody hell, that's a cracking idea, I'm going to have a go at it. I'm learning as much from everybody that's here as they supposedly are from me, so I'm really enjoying it. It's lovely to meet the people, have a little chat, you know. I got back on site at 7:30 this morning, and to go along the field, the edge of the field, I sort of stuck my nose in all the people that were awake, just to make sure that no one had died in the night. And it took me an hour and a half to get from the other side of the field, about 500 metres, to where myself, Funky Prepper, Lone Wolf and Wild Soul 62 were camped. And yeah, it took me an hour and a half to get back with the jerry can of water and the breakfast. So if you were one of the people that stopped for 2 minutes to have a chat, you know, it was lovely to meet you, and thank you very much. Most people I've spoken to seem to have quite enjoyed themselves, you know. It did rain quite heavily for a little while yesterday, and that was probably enough to kind of put a few people off, but I have to turn around and say that everybody has just sort of got on with it, really, you know, and I think that's kind of what the community and what the experience was all about, you know. As for kind of prepping and camping in the woods, you know, really the thing to take away is this is about living simply. This is about having nothing else to worry about except food, water and somewhere to sleep. Now, if you can do that here, you can do it at home. So if the gas and the electricity goes off, if the water goes off, no reason to leave your home, you know. I am not going to evacuate my home unless I absolutely have to, you know. As soon as it's sort of 5 or 10 feet underwater, then I guess that's time to leave. But that really happened, you know. This time last year we had storms blowing in, the Somerset levels were flooding in about 5 or 6 weeks time, and those 33,000 people were flooded out of their homes for 3 months. So it really did happen. But this is about, if the electricity goes off, how to rig up a wood burner, how to get yourself a viable water source and clean it, how to live simply, and that's all this is. It's just about practicing a few kind of basics, and coming out into the woods with like-minded people is where you polish those skills, you know. And of course these skills you take home, and if an emergency, natural disaster, man-made catastrophe happens, you've got something to fall back on instantly. So that's mostly what's kind of going on here with the 250 prepper camp out. People are bringing different bits of kit, they're getting them out, playing with them, checking them out, they're getting skills that they can fall back on, you know, being able to light a fire. It's amazing how many people can't light a fire that becomes viable and stays alight, you know. Like I say, purifying your own water. We have got mains water that they feed the cattle with on the edge of the field, but you have to bring it in, and you've got to boil it, you've got to purify it, you've got to make sure that it's safe to consume, you know, and that's the sort of thing. Again, it's a skill that you're getting to practice here in a controlled environment with other people that can give you guidance and support if you need it. But so far we're at 254 people have turned up. Every single one of them that I've met seems to have had a nice old time, and just really want to say, you know, to all the people that I've met, thank you very much for making kind of my weekend, because I've really enjoyed, you know, meeting people that I've seen on the tube, shaking their hand, talking to them. All the people that have given me kind of little trinkets and gifts, I am incredibly humbled, and thank you very much for your efforts. I'll just kind of reiterate that myself and Funky Prepper, no one involved in the organisation has earned a penny. So there was a raffle yesterday, and that raised a few quid for the military charities. People brought stuff, donated it to the auction, but they raised just under £1,000 quid, you know. £1,000's enough money to do something with, you know. So to all of those people, thank you very much. It was incredibly generous. Quite a few people won prizes in the raffle. You know, a sort of line of tickets was a tenner, so everyone's, you know, lots of people have chipped in a tenner, and that money will make a difference, you know. So that's something else that this little weekend has actually achieved, you know. But I'll show you pictures of lots of different people's setups, and some people are traditionally camped, some people are bushcraft and survivalists, but the cross section really is really amazing, and there's a lot of good ideas out there.